All right. How's the audio, everyone? I've had to restart a lot of settings, so I don't know if the audio is garbage or not right now. Kind of rely on you guys just to give me the heads up for that. My apologies. Hello, hello, Fiddlewort. Almost said your real name there for a second. Hey, how's everyone? Oh, heck. Dropping stuff all the time. My voice changed? There's no way my voice has changed. Might just because I'm drinking coffee. Okay, that's good. I was like, what do you mean my voice changed? Am I going through puberty? What's going on? Alright. So, what we have here is a nice big chunky bust of one of the saddest scenes I've ever seen on a television. Well, maybe sad's not the word. Touching, you know, effectively a child getting to see their father figure's face for the first and last time. Semi-lurking. Hey, it's all good. It's all good. So I'm just gonna be hopping right into this. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Attendance is never mandatory. Alright, so this is going to be a pretty big model here. So let's... not even a model, it's a bust. So let's jump straight into like a 6. Poor baby. I'm watching a K-drama at the same time. Hey, it's all good. It's all good. Here, I'm just gonna... You guys don't need to hear like construction vehicles. Alright. Yeah. This is a very solemn piece, and I don't know if you can see the face he's making. No, it's not really doable. If I hold him like this, and if I go like that, yeah, it's just the primer's too dark. My accent seems. What's your accent? Sounds vaguely familiar from media. I am located out in Vancouver, Canada, but I am not from Vancouver, Canada. I am from interior British Columbia, where we've got... You'd probably say that I'd probably sound a little bit more like the Trailer Park Boys. My accent, I mean, they're from Alberta, but it shares a couple of elements of that, like, what do you call, countryside Canadian. That'll do it. I've heard known people from both. Oh, there you go. Yeah. I actually probably have, if you watch the streamer JT Stark or Berserker Works, they're from similar regions, not the same, but I would reckon that I know that me and JT have a lot of similar just speech patterns, or like ways that we say things. Like, that'll do. Or like, oh, there you go. A lot of us countryside Western Canadians sound very similar. But here in Vancouver, pronunciation is a little bit more pronounced. So it's a little different. And I remember when I first moved out here, someone who was working at a shop, they're like, you're Canadian, but you're not from here. And I was like, you're right. What K-drama are you watching? Okay, so I'm gonna have to, you know what, I'll just go over this for now. I have references, I'm gonna have to use them soon, but for now we're just gonna go with the darkest metal color that I've got. Because I'm gonna try and go with as close as I can to the lighting that is in the scene in question here. Kraft had sent me an example of what this bust looked like painted, and nothing wrong with the painting that was done. It wasn't the style I like to do. I don't know if she wanted me to emulate that style. I'm not going to. So I hope that's okay. She might pop in. She knows that I'm painting this today. Korean-Italian concerttier moves to Korea. Oh, I know exactly which one you're talking about. My partner has been watching the same show. Yeah, he's like it's like a mobster. I know literally the show you're talking about. I've seen scenes from it. I don't know its name. Okay, you're actually here now. Earlier was on the phone. Well, I hope everything's okay. It sounds like you've had quite the eventful last month. Because I have not been streaming very much, and I've only been catching little glimpses of like when I'm in Kay's stream, which has only happened a couple of times. I could probably still get away with a bigger brush than this, but I'm not going to. You know, it's funny, Erliziu, because I know every time you hop into the stream, I notice that, are you winning, son? And it's funny because I see that and I immediately know that like everyone else's parents did that, because like when I was a kid growing up playing like video games like on the Sony PlayStation or like, you know, Sega Dreamcast, whenever I was at my dad's house, and my grandma and him, they would always come in, they would walk in, and if I was playing video games, the very first thing to come out of their mouths was, are you winning? Been ill very long, Gabe. Oh, you won a scholarship? Oh, that's exciting. And I'm sorry to hear that you were ill. That's very unfortunate. My parents that I lived with, my mom and my stepdad, they never really asked if I was winning. But it was something. It was all. I just think it was funny that my dad and my grandma, they would always ask me, "Are you winning?" Or "Are you winning?" It was really cute. Grandma passed away early this year in like February. Lived a long time. She lived up to her 80s. Although she was sick near the end of it, which is very unfortunate. But all in all, she lived a very long life. Somehow her parents lived to their 90s. I think that if she didn't get cancer, she would have managed to somehow live even longer, which is just wild to me. Oh, he showed it. Are you not studying? Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fair. Are you playing those darn video games again? I remember I would get judged if I was watching anime sometimes. Once being asked if I was watching a Barbie show, and I think it's because a lot of the animes I watched when I was a young kid had a lot of prominent female characters. That being said, though, looking back at it, I think some of those shows probably were not intended for children my age, or at least, Westerners wouldn't consider it. I never thought anything of it. Most of it just went over my head. But like, I was watching Tenchi when I was like 10, and for those who are not familiar with what the Tenchi series are, they are very much just sci-fi harem shows. Again, 10-year-old, didn't really understand it. I just thought they all wanted to, like, they all just had a crush on him, and that was as far as my very innocent brain went. I did watch Sailor Moon, but specifically the one I was getting made fun of at that time that it was being said was one of the Tenchi shows, which I think is really funny. But I did watch Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon was the very first anime that I ever watched. And that was in, I want to say, 1994. I remember when Sailor Moon just started airing. I would go over to my friend's house. Also passed away. A lot of people pass away. Life is precious. Never forget that. But I would go over to her house and I would watch Sailor Moon with her, because me and her lived right across the street from each other. It was very nice. So Pokemon, that I'm guessing was maybe around 97? Maybe a little earlier than that, but I think that would have been 1997. Maybe it was 98. But I feel like 97 sounds more right. Let's see. I would have been in grade 2 or 3 at that time. Maybe grade 4, but I think I was older. Oh, I remember Bakugan. Yu-Gi-Oh!, Beyblade, yep. Yeah, those shows were all good. My favorite from around that time, I was watching a lot of Yu Yu Hakusho, which, if you go rewatch it, has aged very well. That show was super good. Super good. It very much had your typical, like, shonen, like, Dragon Ball Z, gotta keep getting stronger. But they did it in a really good way. I remember, because there's the one real big bad guy. Sorry, a couple of spoilers for a show that is, like, 20-some years old. For anyone who's not prepared for me to say spoilers, all I'll say is that they fight this guy who's, like, one of the most powerful people on Earth, and they get to a point where they have to go and possibly go to hell, like, the location, and they find that there's this portal, and they're like, oh yeah, no, everything you guys have been fighting has been kind of like small fry. The portal keeps out all the S tier demons. There's S, double S, and triple S. But weaker demons like, class A and lower demons can get through the portal. And they're like, excuse me? And they're like, yeah, no, of course. Like, we rely on you to take care of the smaller things. Anything that this thing blocks out are like apocalypse level. And it was really cool how they did that. Rather than just, you just haven't met the strongest guy, this traveler from this land over here. is like blah 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 blah, and it's like, you know, because they were doing with like supernatural stuff, like that explanation worked really well. Yep, yep. Frieza. And it's actually really funny because I remember when I first found out he was called Frieza. Freezer is like the actual spelling, like the intended name. But at that time, English was used so uncommonly over in Japan that things like a soft ER or hard ER, whichever it is, I don't know. I'm not a linguist. Japanese people would have a big struggle saying. So in like when listening to the original recordings, they would have heard Frieza's name or Freezer's name sounding like Frieza, because they would be saying ara rather than and I think that's really cool. You can learn a lot of things if you know just a tiny bit of language. All I know, which anime is that? Oh, like in Dragon Ball Z. Or were you talking about the ghosts and stuff? That was Yu Yu Hakusho, about like all the demons and the portals and stuff. Yu Yu Hakusho is a very fun anime. And I don't see a lot of people talk about Yu Yu Hakusho anymore. Makes me feel like not enough the younger people know about it. Everything I know is that Mewtwo has a spoon, and that once fused with Clefairy to become Mewtwo. What? Is that one of the comics? Is that the comic where Clefairy is the main character? And it's like a comedy full of fart jokes. And you see Clefairy's wiener. I think I know which comic you're probably referring to. Nope. Let's see here. What is this from? And how does that relate it to a Clefairy? Yeah, yeah. There was it was like the first Pokemon manga. Pokemon Adventures is really good. I really like Pokemon Adventures. Oh, okay, with how you wrote that, it read as Mewtwo has a spoon and they fused with Clefairy to make Mew 3. It sound I misread it, I think. It's all good. I misread it. Two different instances. Yeah, I'm not too surprised to hear that they would go Mew 2, Mew 3, ha 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 ha. And there's like a Mew 4 and a Mew 5. Silly stuff. I think I do remember the bit about the spoon bit. I think I know a little bit about that from Pokemon Adventures. But fusing with the Clefairy? Why would it fuse with... I don't know. I'm not going to ask too many questions. Now my history. Hey, I gave you the information. What you chose to do with it is on you. Yeah, it was a comedy. It was very much like Dragon Ball. That like just there's like a scene where like Clefairy is like peeing on something, peeing in the bush. I think a lot of people don't know that there was like full nudity in Dragon Ball as well. But there was like so much censorship at the time that they like really like cut and removed out most of it. Allow. Tells Reg to pull out his. Yep, exactly. Yes, yep. Yep. Yeah, that comic series is wild. It's bonkers. I think I had the first issue and like when I was a teenager. But Pokemon Adventures was just much better. So, funny thing, I came to a realization because looking back on like when there was the hate raids and stuff, I think a lot of people were really because there was the whole thing where like you can be reported because you're responsible for chat, yada yada yada. And a lot of people were really worried, but I wasn't, because I have a pretty strict auto mod, and I have like a list of like banned words, including racial slurs. So like when a lot of people were like super worried, I was like, I don't know, I don't understand. Like, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. But I think a lot of that has to do with a cultural difference, because I am Canadian, and here you are very much taught like to be more thoughtful of other people above like that prioritizes like people's freedom of speech, and that's the case here legally too. Like our Charter of Freedoms gives you freedom of speech in politics. Racial slurs and all that, like if you go on the street and you just start screaming it, you will get fined, or like if you know, an officer happens to be there at that time. This stuff. What is this stuff? Oh, yay! Your scholarship. Aw, that's exciting. Scholarships are so handy. I wish I tried harder in school. Maybe I could have got some, being less debt. But I mean, like, as a kid, you don't really think or grasp that concept quite as much. I don't know. I feel like I was off the leash, so to speak, a lot, so... yeah, I wasn't quite as well prepared for like the real world as some kids' parents made them. That's all right. I think all in all I am doing pretty well, but I look back at things and I go, man, I should have done this differently, but that's hindsight, right? What's it a scholarship for? Is it like a scholarship or is it a grant? Because over here, scholarship goes directly to the school of your choice for your tuitions, but a grant just goes into your pocket. Oh, okay, it's for a maker course. Oh, cool. No, sorry to hear that school's not going well for you. But hey, glad to hear that, you know, you got the... It's neither. Okay. Well, I mean, nonetheless, that's cool and handy. Excited for you. Are you looking forward to this maker course? This is really nailing the color of his armor. At least in that scene. God, I love this paint so much. Okay. Oh, it's the best one out there. Oh, that's awesome. I'm super happy for you. That's the kind of news we like to hear. Okay, so looking at this, so his cape is kind of like a coal black. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my Noir Black, which is one of my favorite black paints, provided I can see it. Here we go. So I'm going to take this. Let's just start putting that on. So yeah, so Zelda is doing much better. She has kind of been the reason why I've been like absent for an entire month. When we went to the vet yesterday, I got the clear that Zelda is not made a full recovery, but so she had a lot of infections, like bacterial infections on her skin, and the problem was that they were antibiotic resistant. So we had to put her on some special antibiotics. There was this shampoo that I had to use for her. So like there was a lot of stuff that was kind of just like going on. Oh, there we go. Sorry. I'm just going to try to lift this here so you guys can see a bit better. So when I got there and he took a look, he said like she's basically clear, like there's no sign of infection. There were a couple of small things, but she's still on the antibiotic treatment right now. So he wasn't really concerned about that. So that makes me super excited because giving Zelda baths is one of the most stressful things, period. I hate it. I don't want to do it. And she hates me when I do it, to the point that she hisses and growls at me when she knows it's coming. So that is not fun. Also, fun fact, I have had this bust and I have been intending to paint it for craft for far too long. Heads up for anyone who's like, hey Mello, do you want to paint this thing for me? If I do say yes, please know that I suck at deadlines and am a little bit squirrel brained. Oh, you cried and hyperventilated? Aww. Aw, it sounds like this was something that you were really looking forward to. Aw, that's sweet. That's really sweet. Okay. So he's got a dark, like carbon black cape. Kind of like a wool texture to it. So normally I am avidly opposed to subassemblies, but I am going to paint the child first before attaching it, because I don't really want to try and like reach through these areas to try and brush them up. Big reason why I'm super opposed to doing it is if you're not careful with super glue, as the fumes from it can cause crystallizations that are visible, and you get this like white crust on stuff. And the idea of like doing a really like fine-tuned paint job and then ruining it, like, just so starkly against it. Now, this can be avoided by not using excessive amounts of super glue, and apparently there's a package. Give me 1 second. Hello? Okay, I'll buzz it right up. Thank you. FedEx, probably. Sorry, give me 1 second. Apparently I have a package. I'm just going to put this here. So I'm just going to mute myself. There we go. And lower the music volume. And I'm back. There we go. Cyanoaccelerate remover. Okay. I'm going to take a guess that that's probably the proper name for superglue. Which I did not know. So thank you. Alright. I had to get a FedEx package. We got some Legos. And I got more chrome-like bits for my orcs. I'm really looking forward to building up and painting my Stargrave team. Right now I'm waiting on some resin bases that I got. So in the meantime, this is a great opportunity to paint up this thing that I am supposed to be painting. And really have been preparing for the last, couple weeks at a very leisurely pace. Yes, that's the proper name for Thupa glue. Or coughing glue, as I call it. God. I cannot express how frustrating it is that I have an allergy to it. And you know, there's no one to blame except for me for being reckless with it and getting overexposed overexposed over a long period of time. That's completely on me. No one is at fault except for myself. I didn't really have the knowledge of, oh hey, this can be, like, besides the fact that it stank. But so I try to let people know. I'm like, hey, you can get allergic to this from overexposure. Make sure you're in a well-ventilated area when you use it. But you know what? The hobby shop didn't really tell me that way back when. Kind of frustrating. But, again, no one's at fault. Except for myself. A little bit older, a little bit wiser, a little bit smarter. Turning 31 this month. Hoo-ha. Don't think I'm gonna do a birthday stream, but I am like off for almost a solid week, which is gonna be really exciting. Due to just how the week works out, because there's Canadian Thanksgiving, so I get a set holiday. My work lets us have our birthdays off. This is like a company policy, and I'm doing weekend rotation this weekend, which means the next week I would only work a 3-day week, because they don't want us to burn out. And it does still end up working out to like more work gets done, even though the same amount of time gets put in. It doesn't really make sense to me how that could be possible, but it's what the numbers say. Clavicus, I'll be 40 a week from today. Bleh. Hey, you're only as old as you feel, and I feel pretty old. Teasing. I don't know. I think you're pretty solid for 40. I look at it this way, so like, realistically, I may make jokes about being old, but I've only been an adult for 12 years, 13 years, likewise, 25 and 17 days. What is with all these October birthdays? Woot woot. What was I going to say? Haven't even finished school. That's fine. People, realistically, I think that the cultural expectation of starting college immediately right after school ends is a little unreasonable, because you're basically saying, hey, child whose frontal lobe is not fully developed yet and your decision making is not necessarily as rational, I want you to go make a decision on what potential career you're going to do for the rest of your life. That's a stupid idea. I think it's unrealistic for us to have that expectation of young people. Anyways, what I was going to say is, based off what I was saying with me only being an adult for like 11 years, Clavicus, you've only been an adult for, less than half your life. So, it's all good. Or slightly more than half your life. So I don't think we can quite call ourselves old until we're past middle age. Ain't much to do outside in January equals October these days. Yeah, if you got like a birthday during, those times. I mean, I don't know. I personally love the fall. It's one of my favorite times of year. Back in my hometown, we would sometimes have snow during Halloween. So, like, when you have a birthday in October, you can have, like, a Halloween festive birthday. It's fun. I love that kind of stuff. Alright, so I'm just finding that I'm still missing, like, certain areas here. This is, fun fact, this is my first bust that I'm painting. And I'm going to have a lot of fun with this. But I need to make sure that I thoroughly get those areas there. Yeah, isn't Halloween birthdays the coolest? One of my exes, she had a Halloween birthday. Although she was kind of a monster. Kidding. No, it was a terrible relationship, though. Joking aside. But yeah, anyways, whatever. That was years and years and years and years ago. I just thought it was a great opportunity for a joke. Segue. I don't know. She was young, I was young. People smarten up as they get older. I don't know what to talk about now. Somebody help me. Throw me a landline. Hey, it's Loki! Joking aside, she was an actual monster. Tentacles and all. She had 5 heads. I mean, with some of the things that I paint, I mean, I feel like the idea that Mellow Minis would date an actual, like, eldritch monster or mythological monster probably isn't too far off. Whenever I am in a particular bad mood, and if I'm grouchy and I've given someone too hard of a time, I usually apologize with them, following up with saying, "I'm sorry, I was an ogre." So I'm a bit of a monster myself. You look at that way. I think I dated her. Shoes are a nice subject. I like shoes. Praise me, oh mighty Mellow. Limitless, you are a lovely, lovely crafter, person, and enjoyable person all together to be just hanging out and chatting with. Is that praise? You lost mine? This lovely looking man here is Mando. This is a capture of the final scene in The Mandalorian. Very, stares face to face with his, try not to think about it. It's very sad. Alright. Let's see here. I'm going to pull up... Oh, don't hide that, because that makes that disappear. What color are the gloves in this scene? That is a little out of focus. Can't quite see it. No. Come on, I must have a thing of what the gloves look like in this scene. Okay. There's that. It's like... because he's got that really dark leather. Okay. I know what to do them as. And then they have those orange tips. Cool. And I can do that. That could be the same color as it. Okay. I should probably pull up Photoshop just to get samples of the color. Alright, I'll do that. So open up this with L Photoshop. My dad is picking me up and my brother will help me up to my apartment, so I'm good. Staying positive here. Craft! Oh, hey, Craft! Oh my god! Yes, this is for Craft. Speaking of, yeah, use this. Pure F. Everything can be delivered, so I will survive. Oh no, I've got Photoshop. I just need to use the eyedropper tool. It's all good. Let's see here. Yeah, so I've got the cape started up. I'm just going to have to darken this because this is a little too light, but we will see it. No, I'm fine. Just, it's okay. Let me use the tools I want to use. Let's see here. This is taking its sweet time to load up. There we go. It's new and it scares me. Started using Photopia as a Photoshop alternative. It's quite good. Yeah, I already have Photoshop installed. I'm not going to install any new software, guys. All right, here we go. So, hi Zelda. Yes, Zelda, you're okay. Hi. Yes. Yes. Oh wow, the leather's like a gray in the scene. Okay, so what I might need to do... Zelda, you're fine. Why are you doing this to me right now? No, it's okay. Stop it. Alright. That's not good. The actual color here is gray, but it registers as a brown? Okay. How am I going to go about that? What about this here? Also registers as... Everything's brown and gray. What? Okay, I'm going to use a different scene. See if maybe that's any different. Alright, so enter that. That's okay. No. More grays. Zelda, you're fine. Please leave me alone. I'm busy. Alright. What if I use this one? Okay, that's like the darkest brown on the face of the earth, and it's actually in the blue hue. It's not even brown. I can't do like a dark blue for that. It wouldn't work. Let's see here. I've got this one here, and when I try using that, that's in the green, blue. None of that's brown. Okay, that's not gonna work out. I can't use that for that, so that defeats my plan there, but that is okay because I do know it is a brown. So if I go in here, yeah, I'm just gonna have to take this and really, really darken it up. But that is close to my charcoal brown, I think. So open up a new layer here. Sorry, I know you guys can see what it is I'm doing here. Whoa, that's way too big. Shrink that brush, shrink that brush, shrink that brush. Come on. go. Shrinking, shrinking. Yeah, that's totally my charcoal brown. Okay, cool. No, I'm not trying to do that, so that's fine. We will minimize that, and actually if I look at this here, this should be about the same color. Yeah, it's so this up here. Well, the funny thing is actually they're not using the actual costume. Like the person who sculpted this did a totally different material for this, but that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's see here. So, and this, yeah, that's like super dark orange brown. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I know. Everyone can hear Zelda. I don't know why she's being like that. I'm gonna catch up on the chat here. Yeah, I know. It's good. Yeah, I'm not gonna install anything new if there's anything that requires installing. I'm just gonna let you guys know that right now. I appreciate the suggestions and recommendations, but I'm not gonna be installing anything new. Alright, so there's this here, but I do need to tone down the color. So what I can do here is I can take this little bit of paint here, and we will it's good, but I can't color drop. Why would I be suggested it if I can't even use a color dropper? Yeah, guys. All right, cool. So we've darkened this up. What I'm probably going to end up doing actually is I'll probably use the mother color technique for this piece. Whoop. All right, so gonna get this in here. I can hear that it's not very happy with me there, so we're just gonna close that up. Yep, don't save. We'll use that later. Zelda, no, why are you doing this to me? Once I get this color applied, I'll get Zelda on my lap so she can say hello to everybody. So, if you guys want to see a kitty, stick around and I will bring her in to say hello. Yep, sure thing, Craft. Right. So I'm liking how that's turning out, and if I apply inks and washes to it, it'll darken up even more, which is good. So that's what I would like. Because again, actually, I don't know if Kraft can still hear me. When she comes back, I'm going to ask or tell her what my plan is with this. Just double check that she's okay with that. looking at that there, if we zoom in, yeah, so this one is even darker. Okay. And the gloves, even darker. All right, that's easy enough. So, I'm just gonna take this. And put in just a hint of some black here. We're not gonna drop it directly into the paint. And let's get some anti-drying here. Because again, I'm not going to use my wet palette right now because it's all dried up and I'm just being lazy. So we're going to take this black here. I'm going to mix that in. Scoop up a little bit more. Mix that in. And that is looking dandy, but let's grab the rest of it. There we go. Bye, Craft. And be back. Yep. Yeah, once she's back, I'll just tell her what my plans are with this. Make sure that they're ones that she's okay with. I mean, worst case scenario, if she's like, oh, I'm super opposed to that, then I can always repaint over it. But she's also told me not to try too hard on this because there's like no exchange of money like between us. Like she just printed me off a couple of things. But I told her that I'm going to paint this like as good as my ability allows. Because this is great practice. This is my first bust. And I'm just really excited to get to paint something like this. Because I have never done a bust. And it's something I've always kind of wanted to do, and weird choice of words, but it's something I want in my portfolio. Even though, like, I'm not a hired painter, I don't do commissions. I've come to the realization that I could do commissions, and I would probably get buyers. Looking at like just comparing some of the things I do, and then some of the things other people on like Etsy do. So I mean, that was kind of like a nice realization when I found that out, but it's not really what I want to do. I don't really have the time to do that, but it's kind of like nice. I don't know. I'm just rambling. So, all right, Alin, you're really excited about this Pure F. Tell me all about Pure F. What makes Pure F so remarkable, and why I should use it? Ramble. Like, is it like a painting tool? Is it a color tool? Like, what is it? Is it for color theory? And can it be installed on Mac? Because if it's Microsoft exclusive, that's not going to work out, unfortunately. I am a filthy Mac user. At least I am for the time being, until I get my desktop fixed. It's a collage app? Okay. So I don't know what I would use that for. So I'm not really doing any collages. I'm just like color sampling. Which I mean, like, I guess I could do like color sampling on like well, actually no, I don't know how to do it on Procreate. Oh, for references? Oh, I just need preview for that. I wouldn't need anything else for that. Yeah, no, I just use preview for that. I probably would not find much use in that, something like that, unfortunately. My apologies. Without using massive files or folders. I mean, if it's storing it, wouldn't it just still use the exact same amount of like storage? Or is it cloud-based? Preview is like the native like picture viewer in Mac OS. It also reads PDFs and kind of everything. Also lets me like highlight on it and stuff, but doesn't do color sampling, which is kind of what I need. Okay, so that's that. That's right. And then I need an even darker one for his gloves. So just gonna. I don't need collages though. I only need to look at like one or two pictures and just sample a color from them, and that's it. Typically, when I'm doing my work, usually what I end up doing is... Oh, Earhawks! Hey, how's it going, buddy? Big ol' shout out for Earhawks. Gotta head out to a meeting later. Go, big ol' show for Earhawks. But yeah, what I was gonna say is usually like when I am using references, the reason why collages wouldn't be of much help for me is like I zoom all the way into the image. A, because my eyesight is terrible. And B, because I'm actually sitting quite far away from my monitor. Like I zoom in so close that like it's like close to pixelating. But Earhawks, what's going on? Oh, I've only got like, I think like 5 pictures that I'm using. But hey, Mumbling Minecraft, nice to see you. Nice to see you guys. Were you guys doing something orky for Orktober? It's kind of funny. I was totally intending on doing like an Oktoberfest kind of deal. And here I am doing the exact opposite of anything orky. But I do have a... What is going on? What is that? Oh, sorry. I can feel my... But I don't... No, that's not my phone. Weird. What was vibrating? Painting big, giant guts models. Of course. Of course you were. I'm intending on getting some Gear Guts models, but I have yet to do so. And obviously, once I do so, I'm going to be using your referral code. If anyone is wanting to get some Gear Guts minis, be sure to go check out Earhawks' referral code. It doesn't cost you anything extra, and he gets a little cut. And I think like the more sales you get, like you can even level up or something, can't you? Or is it just entirely based off the size of like how many followers and viewers you have? I saw the YouTube video you shared of the wah wah. Oh my god, that gave me a good chuckle. Can I talk now? Okay, so as I was saying, wah. That was good. That was very entertaining for me. All right. So I've got that. Got that. Now we're just going to go back and just do another coat on these gloves. Just make sure nothing's been missed. Depends on followers and etc. Oh, okay, cool. Well, you guys should go give Earhawks a follow. If you're not already, follows are free. And Earhawks is nice and friendly. Very chill, very calm vibes. Getting a certain number of referrals, we get to design your own war boss. What? Okay, so that's why the some of the war bosses have names. I understand now. I understand. That's really cool. All right, so all right, so next up, he's got like a slightly orangish not orange, red brown. Come on, you don't be like this. There we go. There's that. So yeah, it's like a kind of like what paint do I have that is just like that? It's almost like a bestial brown. But this is going to be way darker than a usual bestial brown. So I need to darken that up, which is doable and easy to do. And I've only got 10 minutes left. Aw, snap. I hope you guys have had a good time, because it's gonna come to an end soon. Wait, is it? No, I stop at 3. What am I talking about? I've only been streaming for 2 hours. Psh. What does Mello think they're talking about? Goodness gracious, right? Am I right, guys? Am I right? Mello is clearly crazy and not used to streaming anymore. All right. So I'm gonna put that to the side. Europe. I'm really mellow until we'll stop playing the redeems. Hey Shay, how you doing? The mellow's content on Earth, Eruth, Euroth. All right, so. We've got this here. I would definitely redeem that non-stop. I just want you to know that. Like, if you made that a redeem, like I'm saving up until I can redeem it multiple times. I do think that Alin does 3D printing, so Alin would probably 3D print her own minis, I think. Yeah, I don't understand what cycled means. Like cycled out? Like they ran out? That's not a color that I want. That is not a color that I want. Monk. There we go. That's closer. Kinda uggo. Let's try to get something a little closer to what we're looking for. But actually, honestly, I don't know. I'm going to add just a little bit more of this. I'm wasting so much paint, unfortunately, but that's what happens when you don't have the exact color. Okay. This is actually probably going to work because, again, I do need it to be dark. Let's double check some of the references. So we've got that, we've got that. I don't get to see it in that scene. But I do know it's quite a bit darker. This is not part of it, so it's only for that I'm trying to do this. Oh my god, I've wasted so much paint. Whatever. It is what it is. I'm going to add a little bit of brown to this because I think that's actually going to tie it closer together. Let's see here. God, no. Okay. I'm going to abandon this ship because this is all just turning into like the world's grossest brown due to having too many different pigments in it. Cut my losses. That's okay. Go over here. We go small amount. We go small amount. Because if I keep mixing into the same pool, it's just going to be a disaster. I need more of this than anything else. I'm going to mix these two together. Going to get just a little bit of this. Luckily, I have a spare bottle of it, so not too worried. Gonna just get a little bit of that. That's actually much closer to the color that I want. But I do need... I think I just need to put in a little red. Where do I have a red? I'm just gonna use the closest red that I have. I'm not gonna be fancy about it. Ah, shoot! You know what? This already out of the bottle is a closer color to what I'm looking for. Ah, crap. Oh well. That's life. That's all there is to it. Do I want to use this? We'll see. No, I'm not going to use that. No, it's too bright. I can't see the chat in case anyone's talking right now, just as a heads up. So if someone's trying to give me answers to the meaning of everything, my apologies. I do not see what you're saying. Okay. And then we're going to take just the smallest hint of that. And dab into the black again. Perfect. And just make sure that it doesn't dry out on me while I'm using it. Alright. Close this, close this. See, everyone's probably screaming at me. Hey, we got Valley Dweller in here. I get a shout out for Valley Dweller and Craft. I just guess when I paint, you're being too perfect. I want it to look good. So actually, I'm glad to see that you're back here, Craft. I was going to mention, so I know that there was the sample or the example of a painted one that you sent me. That I'm probably going to do nothing like that, and I'm probably going to go with a bit more realistic colors because I found that one to be just a little. It's very not saturated. Well, maybe saturated is the word I'm looking for. All right, you're heading to bed. You have a lovely night there. Earhawks. Of course you are painting Mando summoned hype. Yeah. Well, actually, okay, so Valley, this is actually going over to Craft. Craft mailed me a bunch of 3D printed models, and because I had said, hey, like, I'm totally cool with, like, painting something for you in exchange for some models. And she's like, yeah, sure, okay. And, you know, then she trusted that I would, like, be responsible and do it in a nice, timely fashion, which I did not, to which I feel very bad about. I'm kidding. I told her, I'm like, I'm gonna be late. I have no delays, and she's like, yeah, that's fine, whatever. I'm just trying to make myself sound bad. No more rubbish waste. Yeah, exactly. Everything's wasted. I just print things easily. Only do secondhand minis and printing my own. Yep. No, that's totally valid. I got a bunch of STL files that I'm wanting to get printed up. Trying to figure out what I'm going to do for that as well, actually. I got a bunch of really cool alien STLs. So I'm wanting to do an alien RPG. It's going to be super fun. What's up? What's up, Lynn? Something's frustrated you. Are you going to tell me to use you as a 3D printer? Do you want me to send you the link or a Google Drive for the files? I know where this is going. Hi, Zelda! Give me a sec here. I feel bad though, Lynn. I haven't mailed you those robots yet. The one queer bar in my neighborhood had a fight. Oh no! Shoot, that's not cool. Is everyone okay? Okay, Zelda, and give me a sec. I'm just gonna apply this because I don't want it to dry out. I hope everyone's okay. And you're back. Welcome back. It's got a little bit of texture here. Looks like I forgot to grind that off there. Sorry about that. Craft. My brain not working. Oh yay! So did you like sprain or your ankle? Is that what happened? Oh my God, Zelda, what are you doing? Okay, here, come here. You shouldn't be bouncing on that. Hi, baby. Hi. Zelda wants to say hi, everyone. Oh my gosh, Zelda, hi. Zelda, oh, don't put your paint there, or your tail there. You can get paint in your tail. Hey, baby. Hi. Hey. Here, let's get this donut off you here. You can get more motion in your neck because you're not going to lick yourself right now. Trying to see if I can get her on the camera. Yeah. She's so much happier these days. Doing really good. Hi! You can say hi, Craft. You can be like, hello. Yeah. She is just adorable. All she wants is to be on my lap. Hi! You're just petting me? Oh, you gonna flop? Nope, no flop. Just turning around. What are you doing? Her tail is just straight up because she's really happy right now. I'm actually holding it down so that she doesn't get it in this. Hey, are you done? Do you feel satisfied? Hi. Hello, Zelda. Oh. Let's see here. Donut and cone. Yeah. That's how love and reliability. Great. Mine wants to be left alone. Oh, yeah, your cat? Yeah. Baby. Yeah, you're just so cute. Yeah, you're so happy. Okay, Zelda, I'm gonna go put you down here. Thank you for coming. She will stay here forever until I leave. So I need to put this back on here so you don't hurt yourself. Soon you get to say goodbye to this. That's the plan, Zelda. Soon you don't have to wear this anymore. Hey, you can say goodbye one last time. Hi, baby. Oh, she's kneading my chest. All right, Zelda. I'm gonna put you down here. Bye-bye, baby. Bye-bye. Okay. Ooh, you dislocated it. Yep. That's rough. That's super rough. Bye, Zelda. Yeah, she's so happy. She's the happiest kitty in the world, I tell you. Okay. Oh, he's wearing that. I should probably... Do I still have... Are you still wet? You are still wet. Perfect. Whoop. Bye, spring. Yeah, for myself, I don't mind those details, but I imagine that other people who might be in here might not want. So thank you for the consideration there, Lucky. All right. Uh-oh, here he comes. Answer your DMs. Jenny Joyo! You found me! Yes, I'm sorry. I've been seeing the messages, and I'm a very late sleeper. I only woke up like a couple hours ago. Hi, Jenny! I remember you saying something that you were wanting to do. Oh, your 24-hour stream, right? Yes, I will gladly come to join in for the 24-hour stream, even if it's just a call. What day was it? It's like next week? Or October 24th, was it? See, I know the details. I read them. I just haven't seen the most recent. Valley, answer your DM. Too funny, too funny. I would love to. So here's the... Okay, October 23rd. Yep. What day of the week is October 23rd? Let me take a look at my calendar, and I'll tell you if I'm working that day. Because I work weird hours. Ooh, I like that. Jeopardy. Oh, this sounds really cool. Okay, let me take a look here. I would be down with Jeopardy. I love trivia. Okay, let's see here. What does my calendar say? So the 23rd is a Saturday. You took into consideration what my work week is like. Thank you, Jenny. Jenny's gonna get a big gray mustache. Jenny's the host. Oh my god. I would totally be down. Yes. So 23rd, I am free. I'm gonna say a tentative yes. I'm gonna have to double check with my other half, but that should be a yay on my end. Can send you the Tribosh cash. Let's see here. I need to do face. Oh shoot! I know what I was supposed to do with this. Oh no! One sec. Okay. I forgot about this part. Oh no! Come on, tell me I have enough paint left over for. Oh god, I am not gonna have enough paint left over for that. Yeah, I look forward to that. That sounds super fun. You guys are always doing cool things together, and I'm just like, oh man, here I am working on a Monday night. Alright, let's see here. This should give me a similar color to everything else that's over there. Come on. Oh no, this is too red. I need more brown. I need more brown. Why am I not free on the 23rd? Am I forgetting something? That's a Saturday, isn't it? Uh-oh, does Lynn know something that I don't? It's my birthday. Okay, so what are you doing on your birthday? Because by the time Jenny's doing her thing, it should be safe. There we go, I got roughly the same color here. I feel like the song is always louder than the rest of the tracks. Valley Dweller has not said yes or no. What the heck, Valley? Oh my gosh. Too funny. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I don't know either. Valley could definitely, I feel like, hold an entire conversation in just emojis. Yeah, Kraft and Jenny are here. I actually don't know if I've ever had both of you two in the chat at the same time. I think that might be a new thing for me. Oh man, there's a gap I didn't fill. Shoot. I mean, obviously I beat Divided. Stop. Oh, this is exciting. Well, I think that's going to be a blast. Jenny, if you tell me what time, I will be sure to make it. I should be free most of the day. Although, given that Elimages is going to be doing her birthday thing, I will do my best to try and make both of these events. Grogu Harry Potter. That's pretty dope. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get this here. Need a group for a late night? Perfect! There we go. Okay, so if this is gonna be a late night thing, all the better. Let's see here. Da, 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 da. Oh, how sweet of you, Kraft. Oh, this is a cute song. Is this one from Lily Pichu? No, it's from Park Bird. That song's so cute. I love it. It's very cute. Okay, so let's make sure that we don't see any black primer here. Actually, Jenny, Kraft is who printed this model. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. This is going to be shipped over to her when I'm all finished. It was part of a little trade that me and her did. No, I don't want to paint it. Yes, make sure that you take care of yourself, Ellen. Food, sleep, they are important. I know it is late in the evening for you. Okay. So, I'm just about done base coating Mando. I just need to base coat his weird Uggo orange glove tips. These little, I don't know if they're flash grenades maybe. And then I need to base coat his face. And so once I've done the base coating, then I can go into shading, and then I can get into highlights. And with how big this face is, I should hopefully be able to do a pretty good job. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I don't wanna. You finally caught me live. Hey, 40 Ninja. Oh, thank you for the follow there, amazing artistic Spidey. Yeah, 40 Ninja, I remember seeing the alert for your follow. My apologies, I have been out of commission this last month. I've been trying to take care of my cat, who's been particularly not doing great, to put it lightly. So, but she's doing a lot better now, so I am able to stream more often. Yay! What was I going to do? Oh yeah, ugly orange. I was going to get an ugly orange. Actually, let's see here. Gonna start filming next week. Ooh. Only if you give me a custom command that links my Instagram and YouTube. I can do that. That's no problem. Only a month? Yeah, it probably feels like it's been a lot longer. She was very happy, possibly because I missed you so much. Aw. I'm sure it's 3 months. I'm sorry, guys. I have not been in love with how absent I've been streaming, so it is nice to be back. It's not quite an orange. It's like an orangey brown. It's like a combination of this hue and actually, I've got a perfect color. It's like a dark version of this. This burnt orange. Ugh, not a great color, but if I do this correctly, it should work nicely. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Oh, look how crusty that is. Ugh, let's get out of there. Oh, my phone's beeping. What's going on? It's 2:20, so it's not time to quit yet. Okay, we're just gonna. Man, that is like totally clogged up. Let's get a safety pin and just poke a hole in that so it doesn't explode when I squeeze it. There we go. Here's a safety pin. PP. Nom nom nap nap. All right, going to the washroom and then doing all the things. All right, you have yourself a wonderful rest of the night there, Alin. Excuse me. Yeah, the Reaper paints clog up pretty often, but I love how matte the finish is. Like, that is such a... Oh, can't even see none. Let's see here. Let's fix the adjust, but... Like, they are so matte compared to everything else that I use. Like, I really love them, but you're definitely right. They clog very often. So let's see if I could just like maybe mix this in here. What happens if I do that? Ooh, that is an ugly color. Nope. That is hideous. I do not like it. I am totally cool with giving you your own custom command, Dylan. Not to worry. Alright, let's see here. Oh god, that's so ugly. I wonder if the Nightmare Black must have a blue hue to it. Because that is repugnant. Let's try... What if I add this to it, this golden? That is... Let's try shaking that up a bit more. This is like an actual like artist paint. Okay, that's... Ugh. Here, give me 1 second. Ooh, lucky me. Apparently Mom brought some food. Alright. So, let's try this, because this is nasty. We're going to try just a little bit more of this burnt orange. We're going to dab in that. Oh, is that the secret right there? Is that what I need? Ooh, that actually turns into a really nice orange. I'm going to have to remember that combination for later. Now, I don't want it to continue going that path of Uggo. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take the slightest dip into my black paint. Oh my god, orange, why do you do this? You go so ugly with that. Oh my god, it's like doomed. Alright. What if we go with this? Maybe... put in a red-ish color. No. Alright, what if we go back with that orange again? God, I hate painting orange so much. It is just one of the... Oh, I almost smacked you with a Uggo brush. Why does orange paint have to be literally the most difficult color to mix paint with? Been a long day. Yes, yeah, you get rest, Loki. You really need it. Nothing's gonna make you feel better than just some good rest. Okay, bye, Jenny. Bye-bye. Okay, so if I do this, and then we're just going to put in a little bit more of this orange here. I'm getting something that's kind of like the thing I'm going for. Kind of, sort of. Yeah, there we go. That's... ish. what I'm going to have to do is I'm probably going to have to add inks over top of it to get it to the right shade. Because like this, the moment I mix things into the actual paint itself, oh my god, it does not appreciate it. But this is actually pretty close to the hue that I'm looking for. And this brush is having a bad day, so let's let the paint thicken up a little bit, because it's very watery. Brush soap, I haven't smelt you in so long. It smells like lemon meringue pie, which is just my favorite. I know people have like their favorite pies. Some people love pumpkin pie. I don't understand that. You have options like lemon meringue and you go with pumpkin? Crazy talk. There we go. Alright, brush is a little happier. Less frazzled. I don't have anything on my hand, do I? Oh god. Tell me I didn't put things on the back. Okay, good. So, the assembly on this craft had some challenges. My advice is try not to look at the one hand too much. I've done some gap filling, but I don't know how well I'm going to be able to do some of the other things, because he's got challenges. Like, missing parts of his fingers. I think the resin really, like, when it was finished printing, it warped due to the temperature changes over shipping. It happens to me a lot whenever I get models. Okay. Well, I just want to make sure. I'm glad it's already to your liking. I haven't done much to this so far. So let that dry up because I don't want to agitate it too much. And then we're going to go back to over here. These fingertips are really bright. I'm going to probably use like maybe give it a bit more of a brown shadow to it. Maybe even a very diluted black ink. Ah, shoot. I feel like I would rather work with yellow paint than orange any day. This is the realization I'm coming to. Like, red, bring it on. Yellow, sure. Orange? Ugh. Never has there been a more difficult color. I'm gonna have to do like 1,000,000 layers of this. I might cry when I finish this mini. I might cry. Not because I'm sad to make it go away. I'm okay with that. It's just the scenery, the image of the scene is so heartbreakingly sad. Aren't you glad it's only one spot? I am so glad it's only one spot. Like, the amount of mixing it took me to get, like, this hue. Because, like, it turned into, like, ugly green grays before that. And I know it's not because of, like, the many, many weeks dry pigment underneath it. It's just, it's so hard. It's so sad. Because I was explaining at the very beginning, because some people were like, oh, what is this? And I was like, oh, this is from The Mandalorian, and this is the first and last time Grogu gets to see his father figure's face. Because it's not just the first time, it's also the last. And that, I think, is what makes it all the more tragic. And that Mando was willing to forsake his creed, his values, just to say goodbye. All right, I can feel my eyes are like, you ready to cry? You ready to cry? Oh yeah, it's the very last episode of season 3. Yeah. Yeah. Never has Star Wars evoked emotion to me quite like that. Okay. Oh god, the orange is being such a bitch to me right now. Whoops. And Mellow swore. Nope. There are 3 seasons. This is from the final season of Mando's story. Season 4 is going to be with Boba Fett. Is it only... I thought it was the 3rd season that this happens. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay. Disregard what I say. Kraft would know better. Okay. Shoot. There's a really funny meme that I saw, and it was supposed to be of Grogu, or the child, talking to Luke, and he's like, "I am not a Jedi. I am a bounty hunter like my father before me." And And it made me laugh. No way, Kraft, really? What a holiday gift. Except we're probably never going to see Baby Yoda. It's all going to be Boba Fett being... Gosh darn it. Just the coolest. Yeah, Zelda. Papa is getting annoyed with this finger. Because the paint keeps lifting. Okay. What I need to do... The thing is, I don't want to have to recreate this paint because this took me so long to make. And it had a lot of parts to it. Will be filming right after Book of Boba has been released. Oh, is Book of Boba going to be separate? Oh, I thought Boba was good. Exciting and good, prosperous things coming soon. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to take the anti-dry. I'm going to put this in because I refuse. I'm just going to go revisit the orange when I need to because I refuse to have to remake this paint. There. And I'll just let that dry like that. It's going to be a little globby, but I don't care at this point. Not with those fingertips. It's such a small detail, and it's actually a relatively smooth surface, so it should be okay. Alright. Oh, thank you. I really have not done much with it yet. But I do like how the color hues are working out, because this already feels like Mando to me. So I have, because what I've been doing is I've actually been sampling the color palette from that scene. So I'm going to now get this here. How does Darth Vader like his coffee? That is a good question. I do not know what... Oh, excuse me. I don't know what the punchline to that joke is going to be. Okay, so we're going to go with... No, that's too dark. Oh my gosh, everything's gray again. Lukewarm. That's funny. I like that. Oh my god, it's doing the thing again. Blah. Fine. Fine. We will use a picture of Grogu from a totally different scene just so... Oh my gosh, that is not what I wanted it to do. There we go. Just so I can get the color of his gosh darn robe. Okay, so he's got like... what do I even call this? Garbage tan color. It's like the world's darkest yellow. Like this yellowish orange. And then it's like highlighted in khaki. What do I have that would do well with that? Because, like, let's see here. I think I have to use, like, something like this for the shadows. And then I have to build up to a... This is actually too dark. Hi! Yeah! Yeah! So there's like a khaki shadow, which would be a good one. And then like the highlights are like... Yeah! Yeah! Are like this. Almost. It's like a mix between these two colors. No, this is actually like way too... Yeah, no, it's closer to like this. Yeah! Yeah! Meh! Why does Peter Pan always fly? Ooh, I like dad jokes. Here, come on. Ah, there we go. Meh. You coming to say hi, Zelda? Yeah? Yeah. See, look how much energy she's got now. Yeah! You're just asking for food, or you're just asking for love? You've been doing this, like, for the last, like... Well, before I started streaming today, so... I don't think it's hunger. I think you're just, like, wanting lots of scritches and love. Yeah! Part of the reason why she's doing so good right now is she's on antihistamines, because... so right now she's not experiencing any of her allergies. She's cleared up of her skin infections, which were caused due to suppressed immune system or overworked immune system. So she's doing really good right now. Hey baby, yeah, you're all energetic and you're being really annoying, but I do love you. I love you so much. Tight hug too much? Big hug. Alright, Zelda, I gotta go back to painting. No, Zelda, baby. I gotta get back to painting. Yeah? Yay! Yay! Kitty time. Yeah, face scritches. Okay, baby, it's time to go. Get going. No. Zelda, you gotta get going. Okay. Hug time is over, baby. Bye-bye. There we go. Okay. So we can never land. I like that. That's a good one. That's very fitting. All right. This brush, I think, is had its fill for the day. Let's just pop up a new one. Yeah, I'll just go with this one. It's actually a size up. I never actually get to use this one, so. Ooh, that is a sharp point on that one. Yeah, let's see. Wet it up. I actually don't want it to be too sharp because it's not going to get to enjoy that point. All right, so we're just going to put this here. I'm probably going to do a lot of Baby Yoda stuff right now because I want to make sure I get his outfit right. Oh my gosh, what? There. Okay, I think I know what's going on. It's a whole bunch of anti-dry in here. So that little bit that squirted out at the top, I think is actually going to be give me a really hard time and going to be full of garbage. So what we're going to do, come on. There we go. There we go. That's going to be a bit more cooperative for me. Talking about autumn, I have mushroom now in my. Oh, you got like mushrooms, like food, or do you have much room, like lots of space? I feel like autocorrect is having a heyday on you right now. It's a pun? Oh, is it? Okay. Sorry, that one totally went over my head. I think I'm starting to get into the zone for this little Grogu here. I'm seeing I've got a whole bunch of support leftover marks here, unfortunately. And that's like, hopefully in an area that won't be seen too badly. No, don't leave. There's no need to. I gotta go to my sports car. You having fun with your mushroom buns? Get this off there. There we go. Let's see here. I feel like there was something I was going to say. I don't know if it was clever or not. But I was going to say something. I don't remember. Is that a hair? I think that's a cat hair. Yeah. There we go. How many years left of school do you got, Alin? I know you've been gone for a while. Do you just have like a year left? Is this your final year? I don't know if you're taking full course load or reduced course load or not. I say this because I took a reduced course load. So I went to school for longer instead. This is your last year, hopefully. There you go. So my guess was right. What are people out there doing? They're being loud. Sounds like they're happy though, so that's good. School's tough. Whoop. My wrist caught on it. My apologies. And his little thing, yeah, I think it's like the same color as the rest of it, even though it looks like it's, yeah, it's exact same color as the rest of his outfit. Okay. It's just a folded, extra thick fabric on his head. And it looks like it is going to be time to wrap things up here, which is going to be nice. So I can eat, and get ready for work, and I can stream again tomorrow. This life is calmed down a little bit, which makes me very happy. Good night, Alin. Thanks for hanging out for so long. Sorry that I've been kind of absent. You can expect to see a more regular schedule from me, hopefully, here. But we'll see how that goes. If I do stream, it'll be shorter than usual. Kind of like my 3-hour streams that I do during weekdays. I gotta say, so far, this bust is turning out kind of better than I anticipated. I was expecting maybe I'd have a bit of a harder time with some of the colors. But, like, looking at the color palette here, I look at that and I go, that's Mando. So that makes me happy. I'm super nervous about painting Grogu's skin. I think that's going to be the biggest challenge for me. Good golly, I really hope I do not get a raid. I feel like every time I'm about to wrap up and I'm deciding that I'm like, okay, it's time to go now, huge raid comes in. It's happened 2 or 3 times on me, Zelda? No, okay, baby. No, that is not a suitable, no. That is not a suitable place for a kitty. No, you're not going to sneak up onto my lap. Look at what you've done. Oh my gosh, Zelda. Ah, this broke. Okay, you gotta get out of here. Go, get going. You broke some of my stuff, Zelda. That makes me a little sad. I know you're just trying to get close to me, but I'm gonna have to fix it. Luckily, I'll be able to fix that with super glue. Ah, baby. Bad kitty. Too persistent. Ganon, Zelda, I'm gonna shoot you guys out here. Go on. Both you guys, you just gotta find somewhere else to hang out, okay? Get going. Get going. No. No, no, no. That's a bummer. The thing in question that got broken here, it's not fully detached here, but this guy broke at the ankles. And this is from a game that is no longer in production. That was really hard for me to get, so hopefully it'll be easy enough to fix. It's my fault for having it out kind of in the open there anyways, so yeah, and she's just trying to get close to me, so I'm not upset with her, but I'm not happy. That's too bad. I'm just glad it wasn't like something that was a bit higher importance for me. Actually, I should probably look to find out where some of those things are. Oh no. Okay, let's see here. So where did I have that one? There's a very specific thing. Oh man. Oh good. Okay, yeah. The one that's most important to me right now is this one here, this alien. I was wanting to paint. Luckily, she didn't smash that. Oh. Hiya, baby Zelda. She was climbing boxes. And I happened to have a box up on the top that she knocked off. Alright. This paint, very transparent, but it's getting there. Alright. I did say I was going to quit, so I'm going to call her a day for now. I'll look at this as it is. There are no broken minis, only conversions. Yeah, it is what it is. Again, so so this you're talking about the ones from the AVP from Prodos Games, right? So a buddy of mine in town happened to still have them on his shelf, and so yeah, I have a nice little collection of aliens from Prodos Games that I'm looking to paint up. So this is the thing. My Gale Force 9 one is okay. I mean, those aren't too precious to me because those are still in stock. They're, available, blah, blah, blah. But, we don't care about those guys. But, like, these resin figures, I'm a little bit more connected to. Oh, my God. How much did she... I'm going to be really sad if, like, some of the aliens are broken. So, yeah. So, we got some, like, aliens that are in really cool poses. I got one crawling through stuff. So I'm really excited about paint these guys up, and I've got like these evolved warriors with like some wider heads. I would actually say that these are much nicer than the Gale Force 9 ones. So like comparing two that are like, again, it's a little hard to see here. Just given that everything's black, but let me pull this up. Where is... Come on. Just show me the webcam. Here we go. These are from Prodos. Or Protos. So if I do that, that's further. Here we go. Oh, you don't like the Gale Force 9 ones. Yeah. These are much nicer quality than the Gale Force. So here's the Gale Force 9 one. It's plastic. It's good. It's not bad. Like it's a perfectly suitable. But like if I go and I look at these here from Prodos, we can just see like the cuts and the details go a lot deeper. Like we've got like some shallow ridging here, but like this is just beautiful. How close can I get here? Come on. There we go. So yeah, so there's a lot more ridges and details. But Prodos lost the license to the Alien franchise, and Gale Force 9 got it. So I'm happy to have the Gale Force 9 ones, but I'm much happier about these ones here. So again, it's got some nice details. Yeah, these are beautiful. So I'm slowly collecting what he has in his shop. But that's why I was a little sad that this guy like busted his ankles open like that. So we'll see. It should be easy enough to fix. But in the meantime, I'm going to wrap things up, and I'm going to have to find a new place to put that box so that Zelda doesn't destroy more of them in her attempt to get closer to her papa. Because that's what she was trying to do, right? But so far, this I'm really happy with. I'm still like way zoomed out or zoomed in. So I'm really happy with how this is coming along. And I don't know, let's find out. I can have some, pretty please. I can see if there's more in stock. I don't know how expensive it'll be for shipping, but I could take a look for you. The board game cost me like I think 100 something, so not the cheapest. But yeah, so this is what I got here, and I'm gonna call her a night. You guys have a good night. Lovely seeing all of you, and I guess I should probably see who there is online so I can rate them. No, that's not what I want.
Have a chat.
Fellow minis, right out the gate.